Hey fam, it is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm back today with another pick a card reading. I hope that you all are feeling blessed and that you are enjoying your day. I'm feeling blessed, I'm excited, and I'm so grateful to be here and I'm ready to read. So if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, I would like to give you a special welcome back. And if you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that button and join the fam today because I promise that you will love it here. And also make sure y'all check out the links in the description box as well. So the question that we are actually asking Spirit today, as you have already seen, is why are they running from your connection? Okay, so the person on your mind, why are they running from your connection? So maybe you sense that there's some distance picking up and you kind of want to understand, like, okay, why is this person being avoidant? Why are they detaching themselves? Why does it seem like they are not prioritizing this connection? And yeah, if you have those questions, if you have those sentiments, and you would like some more information on, just what is going on with this person and helping to better understand their actions, then stay tuned. Of course, if this is not your reading today, then I have a bunch of other readings on this channel that you can get into. Okay, there is something for everyone. So within that being said, if you are new to pick a card readings and you don't really know how this goes, you can pause the video right now if you need to and take a look at the 3 different pile options that you have in front of you. So for pile 1, we have the Cosmic Tarot with the Pyrite Crystal. For pile 2, we have the Muse Tarot with the green fluorite crystal. And then for pile 3, we have the Mermaid Tarot with the citrine crystal. So pause the video right now if you need to. Take a look at your 3 different pile options. And then you're going to go to the description box, scroll down to the timestamps, and click the timestamp that correlates with the pile or the piles that you have chosen. And I will see you at your reading. All right, my pile 1 people, if you chose the Cosmic Tarot with the Pyrite Crystal, then I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But of course, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, I would like to give you all a special welcome back. And I just want to let all of my lovely returning subscribers know that I absolutely appreciate you. And I'm so grateful for your presence. I don't take your time, energy, or attention lightly. So before I get started, I definitely like to extend my gratitude and just let y'all know that I absolutely love y'all. And I'm going to continue to keep doing my best to show up and post even more of these readings that you all enjoy and to support y'all in the best ways in which I can. So thank y'all so much. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that button. Join the fam today. And also make sure you check out the links in the description box as well. There's a lot of information in the description box. So I would say just click around and get nosy. You can find out more about me and what I'm doing around the web. And you can also donate to this channel if you would like to. Now, if you're not able to donate, then the best thing you can do is to subscribe because it helps to push my channel and my readings even further into the algorithm. And it also is free for you. So it's like a win-win for the both of us. And I love that for us. So within that being said, y'all, definitely consider subscribing if you have not done so already. If you've been tuning in for a while, stop being stingy. Just click the button. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started, fam. So in addition to the Cosmic Tarot, I'm going to be using 4 other Oracle decks for some additional information, just so we can understand like this person's actions and why it seems as though they're running or detaching from this connection. So let's get started. All right, so we have the 6 of Wands. We also have the Ace of Cups. We also have here the Queen of Wands. I'm getting a couple different messages, but I just want to clarify. And then we'll get started. We also have the 10 of Cups, but the 10 of Cups came up within a reverse. We have the Magician. We even have here the 7 of Wands. We also have the Queen of Swords. I think that you're not giving this person what they're used to, okay? You're not giving them what they're used to. I think this is someone that is used to kind of getting their way. This is someone who is used to having all eyes on them or having attention on them. This could also be someone who is like a popular person. You know, they're well known or people know who they are. And it's also like this person tries to keep up with images, you know, like, so they have this like persona or this image and they want to keep up with that. Like, this is someone who cares a lot about how other people see them. They care a lot about what other people say about them. And it's like they want to maintain a particular image of, oh, they're highly desired, they're highly sought after, they get a lot of attention, but they're not attached to anyone, you know, like they're not in relationships with anyone. I think this person needs to understand that this ego and persona that they have, it does not inspire true connections and compatibility with others. And it doesn't actually truly give them the emotional fulfillment that they really would like to experience deep down inside. So this person's ego, their persona, they could even be a bit arrogant here, is holding them back. But yeah, this is someone who values success. They value achievement. This is also someone who could be like highly competitive. So they value winning. And I just think that you're not really showing them the type of energy that they're used to experiencing from other people. You're not paying so much attention to them. You're not feeding into their ego. So I think this is a reason why this person is detaching. But I'm gonna get some more information. Like, I know that, you know, there's more information here, but I wanted to get one more card underneath the Queen of Swords. One more card underneath the Queen of Swords. And we also have here Strength, but the Strength did come up within a reverse. So I think you have your ego about you as well, okay? You have your ego about you. You know what you deserve. You have high standards, and you just don't play that. You don't play that when it comes to people. Like, once you sense that someone is superficial, okay, they're focused more so on the superficial aspects of life or how people perceive them. I even heard the word high life. So this could be someone who is like concerned with, you know, being out on the scene. Like, they're like a scene person. They're concerned with like being in a certain community or being in the in crowd or being in the group. It's like, you know, you don't really care about stuff like that. Like, you do your own thing. In a sense, it's like you're kind of like a renegade or you're a savage. Or you would tell this person, like, I don't care about how other people perceive you. Like, I don't care about none of that. Like, I'm dealing with you as a person. Like, I don't care about your ego. I don't care about your pride. I don't care about any of those things. So, yeah, I just feel as though this person isn't, in a way, they're kind of dissatisfied because they're not receiving what they typically expect to receive in general. Like, they're not receiving what they typically do, which could be a lot of admiration and eyes on them. And also, I feel like it's basically like you letting this person know that, like, you know, your SHIT stinks. Like, you're not this perfect person. You're not who other people, you know, think you are. Like, and it's not to say that this person is like a bad individual. I just think you're not playing into their persona or what they would like to show. So it seems as though this person has been showing you through their pride or through their arrogance, they've been showing you a false sense of who they actually really truly are. And in a way, you see through this person. So I think that's kind of problematic for them as well. Like, that you see through them and that you don't care. I feel like you have very strong opinions. And even if these aren't opinions that you have communicated to them, I feel like they can just sense it off of your energy. Like they can sense that, okay, you don't play games. They can sense that, you are smart, you are intelligent, you are tapped in, like, you're here. So they can definitely sense that about you. Now, the crazy thing about it is like you kind of encompass this person. Like I wanted to say that like you kind of run laps around this person. So they thought that they were, that hot person on the scene. Okay. They thought they were the person in the in crowd, but it's like the person that really is the hot person on the scene is actually really you. And you kind of just encompass this person. It's like they can't even go anywhere without being reminded of you. They can't just sit and think about other things without thinking about you. They just can't. They can't escape you. So in a way, it's kind of like you're haunting this person. And the crazy thing is like their whole persona and how incompatible it makes them seem with other people, it isn't necessarily working out positively for them. This person is, I think, being not trying to be vulnerable. They're not trying to be vulnerable. They're not trying to open up. And I also think they have some issues with self awareness. So they don't even understand how they show up is affecting their relationships and what they truly want. They can't even put two and two together and understand that. Now, this person is trying to run away from this connection because your presence in their life destabilizes them. Your presence in their life forces them to have to release, this type of egotistical way of being that they have. And you force them to have to feel feelings. You force them to have to feel feelings. And I'm not 100% sure if this is something that this individual would like to experience right now, but they can't escape it and they can't evade it. Even here with the death card, it's like they can't escape the change. They can't escape the transformation. Like your presence in this person's life is kind of like giving them, I want to say, like an ego death, where everything that they thought they knew, it just doesn't, it's no longer serving them. So the ways in which they have been carrying on, like they have their whole little pride thing about them, so this whole persona that they have is like no longer serving them. And it's like your presence in this person's life is really bringing up a lot of intense emotions that are related to this. Even here with that Ace of Cups, it's a lot of intense emotions, and it's unknown, it's unknown. So yeah, this individual essentially is going through a process of where they have to essentially shed old skin and transform and purify themselves and start to see themselves outside of this persona that they've built up, or what they want other people to see them as or perceive them as. Is like you, in a sense, help this person confront what is truly going on beneath the surface. This person is detaching from this connection because it's something that they're choosing to do. Like they're choosing to run away from this connection. And it's just crazy to me because it seems as though deep down in their heart of hearts, they want to experience a release and a breakthrough. They want to experience that. Now the issue is because of not only the energy that you carry, but it's the issue is also how you physically look like. Okay? That's the issue as well. So they feel as though not only do you have high standards and of course expectations, and you value, communication, you value um just like a higher way of thinking and mindset. Like you don't value superficiality. It's like on the outside looking in, they are attracted to those superficial aspects about you. Like they're attracted to your looks. This person can be very sexually attracted to you. So it's confusing for them because you are someone that they would typically go for face value. Like just by looking at you, you are someone that they would typically go for. So in a way, they're kind of going back and forth and they're kicking themselves because it's just like, okay, you know, I've met the potential person of my dreams. I've met the person that, carries this energy that I've been pretending to carry. Like, you actually are the popular person. You actually are the baddie. You actually are the certified it girl. Like, and you don't have to play into the superficial aspects of life. You don't have to embolster your personality. You don't have to embolster yourself. You don't have to make yourself seem like something that you're not. This is actually who you are. So they're attracted to you. They're attracted to you. And you're not carrying any false masks. So that's an issue as well. This person is carrying a false mask. And I'm not saying that they're a bad person. I'm just saying that they're not the person that they think they are and that they want other people to think that they are. So yeah, there's a issue here, because even though you do see through this person's false mask, that threatens them. It threatens their ego, but at the same time they are so conflicted because they're still drawn towards you, and this person still has an immense amount of feelings for you. And I mean, you did something to them. Okay, you did something to them, because whatever you did to them is kind of like awakening their feelings and things that they try to hide. So this individual could be someone who was just happy kind of being single. They're like, oh, I'm good. I'm doing my own thing. I need to care about my own sense of personal satisfaction. That's what I need to care about. I need to care about myself. Like, this person being in this Nine of Cups energy. Like, I know it's depicting a couple here, but, just, oh, I'm comfortable being by myself. I'm doing my own thing. That's what's going on. Even here with the Four of Pentacles, it's like, I'm being selfish. I'm doing my own thing. I'm comfortable where I am. And it is what it is. I'm not willing to take any risks. I'm not willing to think about love. I'm not willing to go there. That's not what I'm willing to do. So that's where that person was. But it's like, now that you're in the picture, they have to consider these additional emotions. They're questioning, like, how is it that I feel this way? They're trying their best to not, just say that they love you. Okay, this person's trying their best to just not admit that they love you and to go along with that. It's like this person is trying their best to not have to see eye to eye with you, or have to come together with you and say, you know what, I'm gonna just keep it real. I love you, and I do. So what can we do here? It's like this person is trying their best to not do that. They're very egotistical and prideful. And I feel like they always expect, the eyes to be on them, or people to give to them or cater to them. Now they're faced with the situation to where they have to move out of this selfish energy and they have to give to you. And that's what I'm saying. It's weird, because it's like this person wants to experience a breakthrough. Like, they know deep down inside that they need to release, and they need to let it out. They need to stop keeping their heart in a cage. They need to be free. So you inspire this freedom within them that they always know that they wanted and they know that they needed, but it's too overwhelming for them, because even here with the Seven of Wands, it's like they're still being defensive. They're still being defensive. So the thing that would draw them to you is also the thing that repels them away from you, because they feel as though if they were to give you their heart, if they were to open up to you, if they were to just rush in, if they were to just tell you how they felt, if they were just to get this Two of Cups on the road, they just feel like this is something that could potentially crush them, or it would take a hold of them. And this is someone who likes to be in control of their circumstances. They like to be in control. They like to be in control of their feelings. They like to be in control of the direction of relationships. But it's like they cannot be in control of this. They can't be in control of this. This is someone who has immense trust issues. Okay. They've been hurt in their past. And so this is why I think they typically will try to shun relationships. And, they've been here before. Okay. They have been here before, where they get into these relationships with people, you know, someone shows them some attention, okay, and they get into these relationships, and then they want to start being defensive. Then they want to start blocking off advances. This could be someone who's a very picky and choosy lover. So you want to be picky and choosy until you meet someone that flips the whole script on you, not only just from your demeanor, your energy that you carry, but also how you look, like with your physical attractiveness. It's like, so now you flip the script on them, and now they don't know what to do because they really just want to fall. They want to fall. They're very enraptured. Okay. The song that came to mind was Caught Up in the Rapture of Love by Anita Baker. This person is literally caught up in the rapture, but they're trying to run away from it because they have to maintain this identity. And I'm just like, look, if you want to maintain your identity, let your identity keep you single, then that's on you. That's on you. So we have here with the Hermit, and then we also have here with the Sun. So this individual is just having an issue with choosing their happiness. Okay. They want this. They have thought about this. They've put a lot of energy into this. But they don't want to choose their happiness. So right now, I feel like how it's playing out for you is that, this person is silent. Okay. They're in this hermit mode, their energy, they're introspecting, they're thinking, they're keeping to themselves. This person could also not be going out as much. I just think it's the ego death. And I just feel like they don't even know how to perceive themselves anymore because they feel like they're being fake. And that's something that I can say, you know what? Okay, cool. I'm glad you're coming to that conclusion that you're being fake and that you are, you're off cracking up, that you're being fake and that you're not truly being authentic and honoring how you really feel. So this person essentially is not trying to choose their own happiness. They're trying to be defensive about it. They're trying to, ward off, even other potential suitors. They're trying to ward off your energy. Like I said, you're enrapturing this person. It's just like you're wrapping this person around. Like, it's kind of like, it's just like someone giving someone a very big bear hug. It's like you're just wrapped around this person energetically, and they just feel like there's no way out. Like they're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, and they don't really know how to deal with that. So the best thing that they can do is take a step back. But like I said, this person is like choosing against their happiness. I feel like they have a lot of fun with you. They love your personality. You're very bright, but you also tell things like it is as well. You're also very intelligent, and they're getting the best of both worlds. It's like beauty and brains. They're getting the best of both worlds when it comes to you. But yeah, this person is running away. I think this is a newer connection that you've had with them. Like you just met them and y'all clicked, and there's chemistry here. There's attraction, immense attraction. But it's like this person has their own personal trust issues of pain and things that they have experienced in the past, in which you have nothing to do with. Okay. You're just putting this person in a challenging place to where they have to now question, can they continue to keep moving forward in the same ways in which they have? Because this person feels like they're not being authentic to themselves. They're not being true to themselves because they're not choosing what is best for them. They're just not. Even here with the Eight of Swords, like you got this person going in circles. I just heard that song by Luther Vandross where he be like, you got me going in circles, round and round. Like, so this person feels like they're kind of going in circles here. They're stuck and they're very limited. So, I mean, maybe it's best that they are in this hermit energy right now because it'll give them the time that they need to address why they feel so hesitant, why they feel limited, like why they feel like they potentially don't deserve the best because, we have something good here, and they sense that there is some chemistry between the both of you. But I really think you all connect when it comes to like fun and stuff. So you and this person could both be like fire signs. So y'all connect there. But let me tell y'all the signs that I actually do see. So we have Aquarius here. We have Leo. We have Gemini. We have Virgo. We have Scorpio. We have Leo again with the Queen of Wands. And we have Leo again with the sun. So yeah, you definitely could be a Leo. Even here with the Hermit, we have Virgo again. Yeah, so you could definitely be a Leo, and that's potentially where you all connect, maybe on wanting the best out of life, or even liking to go out. Maybe y'all both like to flex. You probably met this person out, so it's just interesting because they get attention, but you get attention. That's what I'm saying. Like, they get attention, but you truly get attention. Like, so you could be the real star of the show. And they're just like caught off guard. Like, wait, I'm over here performing. I'm over here doing all of this. And all you had to do was step on the scene and walk into the room. And now, everything is so earth shattering. So yeah, this person is just realizing that they are attracted to you because there's parts of you that they see in themselves that they wish they could be. They're actually very inspired by you. I just think that they have to choose their happiness. So this person feels like very insignificant as compared to you. Like, they just feel insignificant, or they may feel like they have less, is what's going on. And this person, I'm going to tell you, they kind of do start drama in connections. They really do. And I think that it's just from them not showing up authentically. It's like, just be honest, just be real, just keep it real, just be yourself. So that does cause some discord and some problems. They don't like to listen to even themselves. So it's going to be very hard for them to come to a place with you to where they're displaying compassion and really wanting to understand your point of view, to understand where you're coming from. So communication might be a bit difficult with this person. And that's probably why you're just like, you know what? Like, I got to put my boundaries up here too, because I can tell you how I feel, but if you're not going to listen and you're going to keep maintaining this false persona and identity, then what does it matter? Like, you're not even real with yourself. So how are you going to have a heart to heart moment of realness and authenticity with me? So yeah, they're being recluse. It could come off as, like I said, as ghosting, but they're really just trying to put up these defensive boundaries. Like, this is someone who has boundaries in place, but they use the boundaries as a defense mechanism to deal with the fact that, okay, like, maybe I am stuck and limited in life and I'm not moving forward. I'm not growing. This person knows that they're not growing. But are they willing to give up how other people perceive them and their ego and image for this? We have to see. So let's see what else is going on with this person. I'm going to get a dark mirror oracle just for some more information. So yeah, fragmentation came out here. Fragmentation came out. Yeah, this person right now, they're trying to compartmentalize this situation. This is a major situation that's going on, okay? Like, your presence in this person's life is really earth-shattering. Like, I don't see the tower, but it's making me feel like even meeting you was a tower moment where it was just kind of like really sudden, really unexpected, and it was just like a big bang, you know? But even their own personal feelings, like this release of feelings that they're experiencing is like an earth-shattering tower moment for them as well. It's forcing them and pushing them to have to change and transform. So yeah, this individual is like trying to compartmentalize what's going on. Even here in this hermit energy, it's like they're just trying to think like, oh, out of sight, out of mind, But yeah, what's really going on with this individual is they're struggling with their own personal sense of self. And that's why they have this like kind of false mask and false ego that they tend to, show to other people, because they're still trying to figure out who they are as people. I feel like if you were fake too, then, maybe things would go a lot much more easier with this person. But even here with the sun, it's like your presence is bringing clarity to confusion. So within that being said, it's like you're shining such a bright light on this person that they have no other option but to be enlightened and to have to grow. They have no other option but to do that, to lean into the truth of what is actually really going on. But yeah, even here with Triumph of Lies, yep, this is all about false masks and illusions and things that we show to people that are not true. So I just want you to know that if you felt like, oh, this person doesn't love you, it's not true. It's a lie. They really do. Deep down inside, they really do. And it's just very overwhelming. It's overwhelming for this person to experience this compassion. Like, this person actually likes being your friend. They like the connection between the both of you. They feel like it actually is emotionally fulfilling. This is something that they've wished for. This is something that they've manifested. And it's kind of just that thing where it's like people always talk about what they want until it shows up. And it's like, but are you ready for it? Are you ready for what you truly said that you wanted or what you truly manifested? I don't think this person was ready, and I don't think they were expecting it, but it's still happening. They're still experiencing a transformation, because it was supposed to happen. When I was shuffling the deck, I did see the Wheel of Fortune. So this is like a fated thing that was supposed to happen to them. So you might feel like, oh, this is a fated connection. And this is why you're here, because you're just like, oh, I felt so strongly for this person. The attraction is so strong. And yeah, you're not wrong to feel that way. You're just sparking some type of change within this person. So let's go ahead and move on to the reconciliation deck and see what else is going on here. So we have here watching and waiting. Watching and waiting. So yeah, this person definitely still has eyes on you. They still have eyes on you. It seems like they're waiting for a specific, opportunity, a door of opportunity, a window of opportunity to just come out of this place of hiding and just let you know what it is and what's going on. Now, they still need their space though. So I would say, like, still give them the space that they need. Like, if they're running, let them run. Let them run. They're going to run until they get tired. So let them run, or they're going to continue this whole false persona thing that they have going on and still be dissatisfied. So let them run. They have to come out of this Four of Pentacles energy of trying to be like, I guess, like selfish and being protective. Even there with the Seven of Wands and with the Nine of Wands, it's like they have to come out of that. They're trying to convince themselves that this is the best thing for them. And it might have been at a particular point in time, but they weren't receiving the actual connection that they were actually manifesting behind the scenes. We also have here, you are not being heard. Yeah, that's why I said, like, just let it go. There's really, well, not, it's one of those situations where, because I don't really see an ending per se between you and this person. I just see that even here with death, it's a transformation. So things are in transition. So I think that should give you enough like solace and reassurance to know that you can temporarily take a step back. You can temporarily take a step back, even though you felt that this was a strong connection, and you can, focus on other things that you want to do in life. But yeah, you could take a step back, and just with you are not being heard, like I said, there's really nothing that you can say to this person right now. You can't say, oh, you should let me love you in your Mario energy. You can't say that. You just have to allow this person to work through the motions that they have to work through, because they're not even in a place right now where they're willing to be vulnerable and open. And, they have to be honest with themselves first, is all I'm trying to say. They must be honest with themselves first. When I split the deck here, I see defense mechanisms. So yeah, it's like this person would try to fight you. So let them, well, not fight like physically fight, but it's just like an energetic thing. So just let them do what they need to do in this time. Like if you push and push and push, then it could potentially push this person away from you. So the best thing to do is let them run, and once they receive the clarity that they need, then it's through them to have to work through understanding, like, why are they being so defensive? Like, why am I putting up these immense boundaries if this person that's in my life is actually what I really truly want? Okay, it's giving dream girl. It's like this person has been asking for their dream girl. They've been trying to manifest their dream girl, even through their artistry as well. So they might talk a lot about, love, if they're artists, or just they might listen to a lot of love songs. Like, they've been actively manifesting this dream girl or this dream guy. Okay, and then you show up in their life and now they don't know what to do with it. Like, that's the thing that be getting me about people. Like, you say you want that, but if it comes into your life, are you ready for it? Like, this person is overwhelmed. Okay, they're definitely overwhelmed. But we have the discovery period, so this is what you have to let them do. And this is good for you as well, because you'll get to know this individual, and you have to, understand, is this something that you are willing to accept? Are you willing to accept this? Or are you just looking at this like, okay, this might have just been a false start between me and this person. You're willing to give them another try. But the discovery period, this is what they need. They need time to discover what is going on. And I think this individual is really infatuated with you. So they need time to sort their way through their feelings, because it's just a huge burst. It's kind of like a volcano erupting out of nowhere. It's like, you know, it's surprising and it's shocking for this person, like for them to sit down and say like, oh my gosh, I like you, like you got me. Like, it's very shocking and surprising. So you have to allow this person to go through the motions and get comfortable with these new feelings. All right, so I'm actually going to get some information also from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. And this is actually a tarot deck, but I'm using it as an oracle deck today. I used to use this deck a lot. Then I saw it and I was like, you know what? Let's get into it. Like, let's get into it. It's something about this green emerald color and just with the heart. So I'm just like, you know what? This would be good. So let's see what we have. We have change your focus. This is actually the 5 of Cups. Okay, so this person has to be okay with the loss of this identity. Okay, and they need to understand that, they might have to let go of, just that false persona. I think that this benefits them in social situations. So I feel like this person at this point in time is like trying to get out the streets. Like, they're trying to shift from more so being out and doing things to now, spending a lot much more time by themselves. And they may perceive that in a sense as kind of being a loss. They may perceive that as being a loss. I feel like they need time to see the silver lining in the situation. They need time to choose their happiness and to become a lot much more optimistic. Like, this might be someone who is like a pessimistic person when changes happen, and we all experience changes differently, but there are some people that welcome in changes because they're like, you know what, here, a change is happening. Let's welcome it in. And then there's other people that are just holding on to dear life, as far as when it comes to holding on to the past. And you can't do that. When things are transitioning, you might as well just let it go. Stop trying to cling to control. It's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune in reverse type of energy. It's like, stop trying to cling to control of the situation, and just understand that there is nothing that you can do. And if you try to do something, it's just going to make your situation worse. So yeah, pretty much that's what's going on here. It's like this person has to see that their ego death that they're experiencing, or, maybe not being so desired or getting as much attention as they thought that they were getting, like they have to be okay with the loss of that so that they can change their focus and welcome in something new. Oftentimes with the 5 of Cups, it's always depicted as like there's 2 cups in the background. The 2 cups is the 2 of Cups, this potential connection that they could have. So yeah, that's on them. That's on them. Like, I understand where people are coming from, but I also understand that like it's not going to change unless you choose to change and do something about it. So we also have this card here, which is heal. So this is actually the Star. And as you can see here on this card, it's like this man is feeling a lot much more secure within himself. And because he's feeling so much more secure and stable, he's able to break the chains that have been holding him in place. Okay. So I feel as though this person's like social life and, their ego, it kind of, it's kind of like a manipulator. It manipulates them and it makes them like a puppet. And it's like this person just wants freedom. They want freedom from this. They actually really do deep down inside. And I think you pose um a threat to their ego, but you also pose a way out to them being able to experience this sense of freedom. I feel like it's just even freedom within self-expression. It's like this person is trying to keep themselves stuck in this way of being, but you're not stuck. Like you have your own thoughts and you have your own opinions, and you don't care how other people perceive it to be. You're happy being authentically you. So, yeah, you do pose like an inspiration to this individual as well. So they could be just like that. But yeah, it's like this person also, it's going to be very important for them to forgive themselves, and it's okay. Like, forgive yourself and forgive yourself for not being authentically you. Like, the star talks a lot about just being okay with, just being true to yourself and being unique and being able to express your individuality, and also with the renewed sense of optimism and hope. So, yeah, that's what they're being forced to do anyway in this Five of Cups situation, is to look at the silver lining, to think about the positives in the situation as opposed to the negatives. So this could be a negative person, someone who focuses more on the cons as opposed to the pros. So they need time to work this out. But yeah, I also feel like at the same time, it's like this person has to be willing to receive this beautiful gift of freedom that you are offering to them. And I don't even think it's you telling them, like, oh, you need to free yourself, but it's just in your way of being. Like, you are an amazing role model. You're showing this person this. So you're giving this person a gift, and they need to be open. They're not that open here with the strength in reverse, but they do need to be open to just what your insights are and what your guidance is, and just being receptive. So yeah, this person is definitely being called to have to heal their relationships. As you can see there with the 10 of Cups in reverse, it's like they deal with a lot of emotional discord, or they could have dealt with a lot of crazy ass relationships, but it's really because they weren't authentically being who they are. So you do pose a threat, but you also pose in a beautiful opportunity for this person to be free and to be who they want to be, to be who they want to be, to feel how they want to feel. So, yeah, I just heard the song Come Fly With Me. Let's fly away. So it's kind of like you're offering this person a way out, a way out with you. So, hey, it is what it is. Like, let's go ahead and get y'all some surrender cards. I hope I'm able to explain this person's actions and why they are detaching. I'm a really analytical type of person. Like, I love philosophy, so I'm okay with the nuances when it comes to people and why they do what they do. Okay, I'm okay with the aspects of human behavior. It can get confusing, it can get complex. I feel like this is a bit complex. It really doesn't have to be, but this is them. So the person that you love or the person that you want, they just got a lot going on. So you just have to be accepting if this is the individual that you want. All right, so I got y'all some surrender cards. Well, the first one I have here is and I like the surrender deck because it just helps you to focus on something else. Okay, it helps you to focus on something else in the meantime. So we have surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So, like I told you, this isn't necessarily an ending. I don't see an ending between you and this person, but just even there in the Queen of Swords energy, like, you have to stay like this, okay? I don't want to say like call them out in like negative ways, but it's like, call them out in your Queen of Wands way, okay? The Queen of Wands is like, I'm going to do me. Okay, you either get on my level or not. You don't have to be in this energy of stop being fake, keep it real. you know, you don't want to start to get overly critical, but I guess I could say like energetically have your boundaries. Like I just heard that song that goes like, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Or it even makes me think about Hall and Oates, like, I can't go for that. You know, like, I'll do anything. If you want me to please you, I'll please you. You want me to be a dream girl, I'll be a dream girl. But understand it doesn't come for it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you can't get something for nothing. Okay, so it doesn't come freely. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So let's see what else we have. Okay, so we have surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So, yeah, give this person space and be okay with it. You know, don't be so focused on the outcome of, oh, you know, they're going to go find somebody else. This person very much loves you. They care about you. They think you're sexy. Like, they know that there is chemistry and attraction here, and they're also in the Eight of Swords and in the Hermit. So what relationship are they giving to somebody else? What are they doing? You know, they could probably try to be in somebody's face, but all their relationships end. So what are they doing? You know, so you don't have to feel like they're about to go give someone the best relationship. What are they doing? Nothing at all. Like, come on. So we also have here surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Yeah, let this person come to you. Let this person come to you. Stay in your Queen of Wands energy, okay? The thing about the Queen of Swords is it's one of those things where, okay, I may be able to forgive you, but I'm not going to forget. Okay, so you might have to, you know, impose some sanctions, like it says, setting limits with this person, and you know how they are. So let's be smart, continue to be smart in that way. But you can continue to show up in your Queen of Wands energy, okay, where you're bright, you're confident, you're charismatic. Like, don't allow this person to change that about you, and don't show them anything less. Okay, keep being in your empower energy, keep being fun, keep being confident. It's that energy that is causing the conflict, but it's also inspiring this person to be just like this. So, you know, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, people say they want their dream person. Then when a dream person come into their life, they don't know what to do with it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right here. I hope that you all enjoyed this reading. I hope it made sense for you. Definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed, fam. All right, my pile two people, if you chose the Muse Tarot with the green fluorite crystal, then I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But of course, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, I would like to give you all a special welcome back. And I just want to continue to express my love and appreciation and gratitude for everything that you all do as far as engaging with my channel and engaging with me. I look forward to continuing to remain as consistent as possible by posting these readings that you all enjoy and being able to support y'all in the best ways in which I can. So thank y'all so much for just tuning in with me. You could be anywhere in the universe, but you are spending your time here with me. So I definitely appreciate that. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that button and join the fam today, because I promise that you will love it here. And also make sure you check out the links in the description box as well. Like, go ahead, click around, get nosy, like explore and learn about the different things that I'm doing about around the web. And you can also donate to this channel if you would like to. But if you're not able to donate, the best thing that you can do is to subscribe, because subscribing is free. But at the same time, it definitely does help to push my channel and my readings even further into the algorithm, so that we can impact as many people as possible with these channel messages. So I would definitely say consider that. If you know that you have been tuning in with me for a while, just go ahead and subscribe, okay? Go ahead, it's free. But yeah, so pile two, in addition to the Muse Tarot, I have 4 other oracle decks that I'm going to be using for some more information. The question that we are asking Spirit today is, why are they, okay, the person on your mind, running from your connection. So the connection that you share with this individual, why are they running? All right, why are they running? So let's get started, pile two. All right, so we have the Two of Inspiration. This is the Two of Wands. So the individual on your mind could be at a crossroads, okay? They're at a crossroads and they're trying to figure out what the next step is to take. Now, what is the crossroads? That's what we need to understand. Like, what is the crossroad? So we have the Four of Pentacles, okay? Let's go ahead and put that right there. And then we also have the Four of Wands. So this is the crossroads that this person is at right now at this point in time. It's like, because the Four of Wands, oftentimes in relationship reads, like this could be like a soulmate or like a twin flame connection. So that could definitely be something here. We have the King of Cups. Okay. This person is at a crossroads. It's like, do they offer you stability? Do they offer you a connection, even though this is how they feel? Do they put their energy in this direction? Or I'm assuming with the Four of Pentacles, do they continue to remain cautious and selfish and focus on themselves? Like what is it that they need to do? So they're kind of in the Two of Pentacles energy, where it's just kind of like, well, it's not really like trying to balance things, but I just think the Two of Pentacles is more so of like two different opposing thoughts or two different opposing ideas or two different opposing courses of action. So they're kind of just like weighing their options and going back and forth. Like, do I do this or do I do that? What do I do? Now, at this point in time, their focus is more so on being by themselves, being selfish, being cautious, not trying to take any risks right now for fear of losing. But the thing they need to understand is that if they decide to choose this, they could still lose. They could still lose. So I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's get some more information. Like, there's nothing wrong with choosing yourself, but I want to see like what is compelling them to choose themselves, because there's this aspect of, I don't want to take a risk. You know, there's an aspect of that. Then we have the Emperor here. So maybe this person feels like they need a sense of predictability, okay? Because that's something that the Emperor can provide, with the whole idea of creating some type of structure or being disciplined or, you know, being in control. Like, that's what the Emperor does offer. So it's kind of like this person values a certain sense of predictability here. They may be someone who is not 100% comfortable with their emotional heart space. Even though they feel so deeply, they may be someone who would rather focus on things that they can control in their external world. So this is someone who, at this point in time, it seems like they're focusing more so on their money and they're focusing more so on work. They could also be someone who's in a leadership type of position. You know, they could also be a teacher. They could have employees that work for them. They could be CEOs. They could be a manager. You know, they could be some type of high ranking person. This could even be military. They could be someone who has to exercise a great deal of control over their mind and even, of course, over their body. So it's like, this is kind of like their habitual pattern and behavior. This is how they are. So yeah, this individual is at a crossroads. I'm just kind of unsure as to why, because even with the Temperance being here, I feel like Temperance being here is trying to let this person know that With temperance, it's all about finding the harmony between two opposing forces and finding balance. So you can have both. That's just what I want to tell this person. It's like you can have both. You can value yourself, you can be independent, you can be self sufficient. That's good because that means that they are inspiring more of an interdependent connection between the both of you as opposed to something that is codependent. Like someone that is being needy, or even you being the person that is needy, and they just feel like they're attached to you and they feel like there's some type of bondage. There's something that's keeping you there, but it's not healthy, it's unhealthy. So maybe this person feels like if they were to give into their emotional heart space and how they feel, and actually wanting there to be a connection between the both of you, wanting there to be some type of relationship, maybe they feel like they could potentially be losing, or it would threaten their work, it would threaten their person, I want to say persona, or their personality. Like it would just threaten their status. That's kind of what I want to say, like threatening their status. They feel like that. But with the temperance being here, it's just letting this person know that you don't have to choose one or the other. You can choose both. Like it's okay for you to do that. It's just all about, with temperance, it's all about moderation. And this person is definitely an adventurous type of individual. So I want to understand why they aren't willing to take the risk. I need to get some more information on that, because they actually are naturally a risk taker. They actually are someone who is adventurous or wants to explore the possibilities, someone who wants to expand, and someone who wants to grow. I just think that them putting themselves in this place of, oh, it has to be this or that, is kind of going against them, because they're someone who is used to wanting to, flow with life's challenges. Okay. They're used to that. They're someone who actually is capable of diversity. They're capable of duality, of experiencing this and experiencing that. So this may be someone who doesn't feel as though they deserve to have a holistic life. I also feel like this is someone who could be trying to like run away from marriage, so this could be someone that you've had like a long standing connection with, but now you could be hitting a wall, you know. This is someone who like knows that they have to take things to the next level, and they have to lean into their emotional heart space and how they feel, because they do feel compelled, but they're kind of like putting themselves in a place to where they have to choose, and they don't even have to do that. So it's like, why are you making yourself do something that is unnecessary? This is completely unnecessary. But I'm gonna get some more information. So we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so this person is too extreme. They're too extreme. They're too extreme. Like, they're too extreme. Like, Ten of Swords. So you feel like you're going to end up experiencing some rock bottom moment. Like, but hey, it's how they feel. It's how they feel. This is essentially why they don't want to take the risk. This is why they're running. They just feel like with the Ten of Voices, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Cups, they just feel like they're going to experience this great loss. Okay. They feel like they're going to experience this great loss. As confident as this person can be when it comes down to life and the things that they accomplish out of life, like as confident as they seem to be, when it comes down to their emotional space, they're very, very fragile and very sensitive. This person just does not want to lean into this connection and potentially lose it all. They don't want to potentially be betrayed. They don't want to feel pain. They don't want to feel hurt. They don't want to potentially get into survival mode. They may also feel like they don't want to potentially lose out on their material resources or what they have built up for themselves. But see, the thing that they have to understand is that if they don't give, if they don't give, if they try to hoard these things, then they could still potentially end up losing anyway. So I think this person has a fear of failure, which is completely against their nature, because this individual is very assertive. Okay. The person on your mind, they're very assertive. Like when they're at work or when they're in these positions of leadership, they do what has to be done. They do what has to be done. So I'm not sure as to why they can't just exhibit the same energy that they have for their work towards the connection, because they feel deeply for you, even with that King of Cups. Like the King of Cups is not a small boy. Okay. The King of Cups is a man. The King of Cups is a man. They're someone who has the ability to be emotionally intelligent. They're a very emotional, mature person. They're someone who can be very calming, very meditative, someone who can show compassion, someone who has no issue with showing you how they feel and even being able to talk about how they feel. So, as assertive as this person can be when it comes down to their material life, when they move into thinking about, potentially making space and making room in their life, that's where that Two of Pentacles energy is coming back up. Like they have to consider, like, can I make space and room in my life for this? They start to get a bit they start to glitch. Let's just say that. They really start to glitch. And things begin to become a bit uncertain. Okay? They begin to become a bit uncertain for this person. They just don't want to experience shame, guilt, regret, loss. They don't want to experience any of those things. I mean, my advice for this person is just to lean into your natural disposition. What do you naturally do? You take risks. That's what you do. So just lean into that. But they have this immense fear of loss that's here. They feel like they could lose the connection. They feel like they could lose themselves. So it's just kind of like this person is putting themselves in a very impossible mindset, to where it's more so of a lose-lose mindset. And I just don't think that it has to be that way. I don't think it has to be that way. So let's see what else is going on. Yeah, we have the Seven of Cups here. This person does not necessarily know what to choose. They don't know what to choose. They're at a place of indecision right now. They're just allowing their mind to wander. They're very much in their imaginative headspace. And there's actually nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Someone putting themselves in a place to, deciding what the best thing is for them to do. I think that this person is trying to exercise some type of informed choice. So at least you know that they are thinking about it. They're thinking about what to choose and what to pick. For some of you all, the person on your mind could be thinking about multiple options at this point in time. Like that could be multiple options as far as when it comes to people, or just things that they could potentially do with their life. I think that this individual is trying to embody this Emperor energy as best as they can, but I do think that they are fragile. And I mean, I give it to them. They're very ambitious when it comes to their, financial situation, but I don't even think they're quite there, like where they would ideally like to be financially. I also think this is that person who doesn't, I feel like I said this earlier, who may not believe that they can have a holistic life where they have an amazing love life and at the same time they're able to have an amazing career, an amazing work life. Like this is someone who does a lot of like this or that. They could be a very black and white thinker. It has to be this or it has to be that. So it's just sad because, I mean, they do feel some connection between the both of you. I think that you remind this person of home. I think that you're a very comforting individual, but I also feel like their habitual patterns, behaviors, or mindset is just so focused on the aspects of win or lose. Like that's what they're focused on right now. Like I have to win or lose. And I just don't think that it's that black and white. Like the person on your mind is a black and white thinker. Like if it's not this, it must mean that. And it's like, but what about the gray areas in life? This is what the temperance is trying to help them understand. It's like, what about the gray areas in life? And if this temperance energy wasn't here, they wouldn't even be in this place of trying to decide what's next or trying to plan what's next. So I don't know. This person is just very black or white. I think that the best thing for you to do with this individual is don't try to convince them to choose you or to choose the connection between the both of you. They know the vibes already. They know how they feel. Okay. This person has a deep well of emotion for you and they love you. But I think at times it can be too overwhelming for them and it can be a little too rocky for them. It's uncertain. They don't really know how to navigate that. Then even here with the devil, yeah, it's too much and it's very intense. This person knows what it is. It's very intense. I think that, even though they try to focus so much on themselves, there's still an intensity and obsession that they display towards you. They could also feel very tempted by you as well, or they feel like the strong connection between the both of you is tempting them and potentially putting them at risk. So this person just does not want to lose. They're that type of individual. I think they're a competitive person. And I feel like you got to be a bit careful with this individual because they could be seeing this love or this relationship as kind of like a game. Not saying that they're a player, but in the Seven of Cups, that's a potential player attitude. That's a potential player attitude, but it's like they're seeing this connection more so as a game or something that they have to conquer. Like every decision that they make, they have to be able to conquer within that decision. So this person, I feel like they're just in a place where it's kind of like being a bit hesitant, but yeah, being cautious and trying to ensure that they make the absolute best decision and the best choice. But the way in which they're going about it, they could still end up losing anyway. That's why I'm saying it's a potential lose-lose situation. But okay, let's see what the signs we have. So we do have Capricorn. Yeah, this person is ambitious, but they may think that as far as them pursuing this potential really strong connection between the both of you, they feel as though that could be more so leaning into the dark side of their ambition. But the dark and shadow side to them is the fact that they're a black and white thinker and they think everything has to be a game, or they feel like they have to conquer. They feel like they have to win by any means necessary. And if this individual does not understand that they can have both, it's going to put them in a worse position than them being in this questioning place. Is going to put them in a worse position. But I think that's something that they're just going to have to learn. They're going to come to a conclusion where they understand if they do not choose both, if they don't try to come to a healthy balance, that they could be experiencing some type of pain. They will be experiencing the regret and the shame for their actions. They'll start to ask themselves, like, did I really truly get what I wanted? Did I really truly get what I wanted? Like, okay, maybe I thought I wanted status and I wanted to focus on my money and I wanted to focus on this perceived emperor type of vibe or energy that I'm trying to embody right now. But is that really what I wanted if I don't have what I really want? So that's a question that they have to figure out. But I think I said signs, right? Okay, so let's go back to that. We have Capricorn. That's so funny. We have Capricorn, we have Sagittarius, we have Aries, and those are the ones that I see. Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Aries. Yeah, we have the wheel in reverse. This person is trying to maintain a sense of control, just coming back here. They're trying to cling to a sense of control over their circumstances. And like I said, they're gonna learn that they're gonna learn that if you don't see the nuances, if you don't embody the idea of, okay, this is a gray area, like if you don't do that, then your situation can end up being a lot worse. I think this could be one of those people that like are always focused on devastating things, or I think it's like Murphy's Law, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. I think this is the type of person, like this is that individual who just focuses on like the worst case scenarios at all points in times. And it's like, why you got to focus on the worst case scenario? Why not focus on the best case scenario? So they could be a bit like pessimistic or negative in that way. Even here with the Five of Cups, failing to see the silver lining, failing to see that you can be optimistic about this. They're just a highly competitive person. They need to stop taking their attitudes and persona from their work life. They need to stop taking that and superimposing it into their love life, because that's causing conflicts. It's causing a conflict. This is the type of person who would bring like their work life home and not understanding that you need to have a proper work life balance of whatever happens at work stays at work. Now I'm at home and I need to rest and enjoy time with my partner. Like, this is the type of person that would just, they don't understand how to compartmentalize things in a healthy way. They think everything has to be a game. Everything has to be a competition. They always have to win, and they have to protect themselves. I got to protect myself at all costs so I can win. And you're not an enemy to this person. You're literally not. So I don't understand why their mindset is so even sometimes negative towards you. They may not even trust their own emotions because they're seeing this as, oh, they could be potentially being obsessive. They see this as, oh, this could potentially be a negative thing that I'm feeling this way. And it's like, open your heart, you know? Open your heart. Like, even here with the Five of Wands, this is the internal conflict that this person is experiencing. Like, they could be trying to put their head over their heart or put their ego over their heart, and it's just kind of annoying. I'm saying it, but it's annoying. It really is. So if you're in this situation, it must be very annoying for you. Because why we have to go back and forth? Why can't things just be easy? Why can't things just be seamless? If you know you care and you love this person, why can't you just bask in the comfort? I don't know if I said Cancer either, but yeah, we have Cancer. I just think this individual needs to take care of themselves in a better way, and they need to take care of their emotional space instead of being so focused on status or how they appear at work or just their job duties and their responsibilities. Yeah, it's like they doing too much. They doing too much. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on, because I don't know if I have anything left to say about this person. It's just, it doesn't have to be this or that. It can be both. Like, that's what I would tell them. It can be both. You can work on both things at the same time. There's probably that person who feels like they got to just be focused on one thing at a time. And it's like, how else are you supposed to get multiple things done if you're only focused on one thing? It's like, do both. Do both. But okay, so yeah, with the Dark Mirror, I had already started shuffling. With the Dark Mirror, we're gonna get some more information about why they are running. Maybe some, well, I did bring up some shadow aspects about them. They're very much a win-lose type of competitive person. They care a lot about getting their way. This is someone where, like I said, they'll fight. So if it's their way and they believe that they're right, they're going to keep going with that. But deep down inside, they're feeling a conflict here. So they have to sit and question, like, am I really right? Like, what are the lengths that I'm willing to go to, and at what cost? So at what cost? So anyway, we have I Won't Cry for You. This person can be savage, okay? This individual can be very savage. Like, they know what is painful, but they'll still continue to go with the pain. And I don't really like that, because it's not even like a self-deprecating type of thing, but it's just knowing that you're engaging in something that is wrong. This could even be a mindset, a way of being, behaviors. It's like you know that you're engaging in something that is wrong, but you're holding on so tightly to like some type of ideals. You're holding on so tightly to a mindset that just is not good for you. It's actually hurting you. So this is a type of person who could be very savage and just not care about your feelings because they care about getting their way so much that they're not going to care about how it affects you. So I think that's how you feel right now. Like you feel like, dang, you just want to be in control so bad, and just look at what it's doing. It's hurting not only us, the connection, it's hurting me, but it's hurting you. So I just wish this person would take better care of themselves, because a lot of the decisions that they make really truly hurt them. They have such a negative perception over even what they want. This person is experiencing some issues with self-love, because when it comes down to self-love, I feel like it's all about giving yourself not only what you need, what you feel like you deserve, but also what you want. So yeah, this person is dealing with some self-love issues. They just feel like they have to suffer. They feel like they have to struggle. And because they're used to that suffering, they can put other people through suffering as well. And I don't like that, because everyone doesn't want to suffer. And I don't think everyone has to suffer. If that's something that they typically do, then, you know, this is something that you have to either decide that you're going to deal with, or just say, you know what, I'm going to step back. This is the type of person that could potentially put you through a struggle just for love. And I don't think that you should have to struggle when it comes to love. I think that love should be something that is unconditional. I don't think love should be something that is conditional. I just think this person imposes too many sanctions on themselves, and it's sad, because I don't think they should have to suffer just within themselves. I don't think you should have to suffer either. But yeah, we also have here the child I was meant to be, but it's in the reverse. Yeah, this person is not nurturing themselves. They're not. I think that this is someone who focuses more so on their duties and obligations. Like I said, like their responsibilities. They focus more so on that. This is someone who focuses on being conventional. This is someone who focuses on being logical, on being rational, on sticking to the facts. This is that type of person. They're really repressing their emotions. They're trying to control them, and they're not giving themselves the opportunity to really truly imagine. Even though they are here in this 7 of Cups energy where they're deciding, but even then they're experiencing some internal conflict. So for real, I'm looking at the 7 of Cups upright, like the 7 of Cups in reverse, where it's too overwhelming for them. It's too overwhelming. They're hesitating. They don't know what choice to make. If they make this choice, they feel like it could be a failure. Da 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 da. And the beat goes on. So yeah, this individual is not nurturing themselves, but that's apparent here. Even with I Won't Cry for You, they'll allow themselves to go through so much pain, and that pain has turned them into a savage, to where now they don't care about the pain that they inflict or cause, or the harm that they cause on other people. They're just focused on their position, on their status. Yeah, look, on the bottom of the deck, blinded to pain. So I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm just going to thank Spirit for confirming the message. Blinded to pain. This person is not trying to see the ways in which they are hurting themselves. They just need to give themselves what they want, but they have such a negative perception about the love that they have. They see this pull and this connection, they see it as being a bad thing. And it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. They're denying their emotions and they're trying to repress them. I just wish this person would lift this pressure off of them. If they lifted this pressure off of them, things would be a lot much more fluid in the connection between you and them. They got to release that pressure. So let's go ahead and move on to the reconciliation deck. Let's go ahead and move on to the reconciliation deck, and we'll see what comes up here in regards to the connection between the two of you. So we have here pause and reflect. Pause and reflect. I mean, I'm not mad at that. You know, it's good. Let them take a time out and sit down and think about this. Pause and reflect kind of reminds me of like the Four of Swords energy. So this person, they consistently going through something. Like, they're literally always going through something. Like, this person needs to give themselves a break, and they need to rest, and they need to breathe, and they need to rejuvenate themselves. But they don't understand how to even give themselves self-care because they're having issues with self-love. So it's just, they're always, like, when I tell you this person is always going through something, like, if you are familiar with this individual, you know it's always some source of conflict or tension in this person's life. And it's like, you need to let it go. You're not tired. That's what I would ask this person. It's like, are you not tired? There's always something that you are trying to control or dictate the direction of. Are you not tired? Sit down and take a break. Take a load off. You carrying too much on your back all the time. You know? It's like the Ten of Wands in reverse. It's like you're carrying too much on your back all the time. And what is it doing? What is it doing for you? So yeah, as far as within this person running, give them the time they need to pause and reflect on what is going on. Because there's always something going on. And it's annoying. So we have here temporary. Okay, so I'm not mad. At least you know that this individual is, as far as when it comes down to the connection between the both of you, it's a temporary place. Even when we look at the wheel right now, this is just where they are right now. Okay, but the thing I like about the wheel is it talks a lot about the ebbs and flows and the cycles of life. So just because this is where you are right now does not necessarily mean that you are going to stay here. Like, tides will change, the wheel will turn, and you'll end up at another place. So this is just where they are right now at this point in time. Is this a place in which they're going to stay? No, but this is where they are. So I would just say the best thing for you to do is, I would, of course, give this person space, because you don't want to potentially experience that pain. And I just heard the word caustic. And I'm also seeing like a chemical burn through something. So it's like you don't want to experience potentially getting burned or getting your feelings hurt. The connection that y'all have is so, like, it seems so pure and innocent, but this person is perceiving that pureness and that innocence as it being something that's bad or evil or something that, you know, they don't want to be attached to. So yeah, it's a temporary thing right now. With the Wheel of Fortune, we also have, Sagittarius energy here. I said Cancer. So I'm saying, just take a step back. We also have here mommy issues. You know what? And this is potentially why this individual isn't able to parent themselves, nurture themselves. You know, they're still potentially looking to fill the void. But just even here with Cancer is a very like maternal type of energy. It's a very nurturing type of energy. It's a comforting type of energy. So it's not to say that it's not there. Like I said, I just feel like this person is having issues with like self-love, and they don't really understand how to take care of themselves. So I'm not saying that you should jump in and start taking care of this person, because I just feel like somebody's like, oh, I'll take care of you. It's like, don't start feeling like you have to go in and take care of that person. Don't feel like you have to get into that Queen of Cups energy to where you're just like, oh, what can I do? Like, I can listen to you. I can do this. I can do that. No, like, you don't have to do that. That's not your place to do that. Like, this is for them to have to work out how to take care of themselves and how to give themselves what they need. Once they realize that they have been disregarding their needs, once they realize that they've been a bit too harsh with themselves, they've just been putting unnecessary pressure on themselves, then they'll understand like, okay, like I'm doing too much. Like what else have I been doing this with? And then they'll look at your connection and say, okay, maybe I've been thinking about this wrong. Maybe this is not what this is because this feels right to me. So they got to come to their own conclusions in their own time. You don't have to be the person that's willing to have to be there and, you know, that's not your responsibility. Also, if you're worrying about, okay, is this person running because maybe there is someone else in the picture? There isn't. Like, there's no ex in the picture. There is no other relationship in the picture. Unless, the relationship they have with themselves. Okay? So we have 2 weeks right here. That's a timing card. So maybe within the next 2 weeks, since this is a temporary situation, you should be feeling experiencing some progress. Then even here we have healing in progress. So, it seems as though their healing process is being initiated. But sometimes people have to experience all of this back and forth with their mind. They have to experience that conflict. I think it's the only thing that really does force people to change is that conflict. It's kind of like the tower moment. And the tower moment can be very forceful, but it's forcefully happening to inspire action and to inspire change. Now, this person want to act like they in the emperor energy with every other aspect of life. Okay, be the emperor when it comes to your love life then. Be the emperor when it comes to that. And we'll see, where you end up, which should be good. It should be good. Okay? It should be good. They're getting the emperor upright. It's not the emperor in reverse. So, okay, it should be good. It should be well. But yeah, this person is definitely healing right now. They're trying to heal some things that are going on within their subconscious. Okay, so they could be up late at night thinking a lot about things and they need the time to do that. So just give them that space and time. All right, let's move on to this deck is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. I don't really use it as much, but I'm using it today because I feel like it. So let's get some more information about this individual. All right, so we have observe. Observe came up within the reverse. Okay, so this is actually the Hanged Man within the reverse. So this individual that you're asking about, they're experiencing a lot of challenges. Okay, there's a lot of challenges within this connection, but it really doesn't have much to do with you, but it kind of does. Okay, it kind of does, because this person experiences how good this connection is between the both of you, but it's their own perception that is souring the connection. It's not necessarily something bad that you are doing. But yeah, the Observe card, this is the Hangman within a reverse. This person is, in a sense, like procrastinating. I feel like they're stalling a bit, and I really do feel like they haven't yet like released the need or even released the desire. Even here with the Wheel in reverse, they haven't released the need or desire to direct the relationship and to direct the course of action. Like they haven't yet allowed themselves to just surrender. I just heard que sera, sera. So what will be, will be. They haven't allowed themselves to really surrender to that and just go with the flow. Yeah, they're kind of holding themselves back from truly getting what it is that they need. And I feel like they just don't, how they really feel is like they don't want to sacrifice and give too much. They don't want to have to sacrifice and give too much. But the thing that they need to understand is in order to get what it is that you truly want, you are going to have to surrender and sacrifice some things. But they might be seeing it as, oh, this is a negative sacrifice. Like, I don't want to give up this one thing for this other thing. It's taking us back to the original message when I first started the reading. I just feel like they need to give themselves the opportunity to observe their situation and to just see it from a new perspective. They need to give themselves the time to do that. But we have healing in progress. So, you know, it's happening. We just can't determine as to when the realizations are going to be made, when they're going to be had. You know, it says it's temporary. So what I would say is don't just sit and wait, you know, wait for the clock to tick. Just don't do that. You can focus on other things, but we'll get there for you. They just need to have an open mind, you know, open up your mind to the potential and possibility of something else. Open up your mind to that and stop being so like stuck. Stop procrastinating. And then we also have here with the sacral chakra, but the sacral chakra did come up within the reverse. The sacral chakra did come up within the reverse. Yeah, I mean, the sacral chakra is connected to like, you know, our sexuality, but even also with our creativity as well. I just think this person isn't being as creative in their mind as they could be. Because like I said, they keep seeing things as this or that, this or that. But think creatively and understand that it doesn't have to just be this or that. It can be both. How can you go about this in a way to where you're meeting your needs in multiple areas of your life? Like, why does it just have to be, I need to focus on my material life? That's important. That is really important. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like it's not. But if you know that you want love, why won't you just focus on that as well? If that's what you know you want, stop trying to not give yourself what it is that you know you want. It's like they're not allowing themselves to lean into their emotions and to lean into their actual true desires. It's like they have to sacrifice one thing for the other, and you don't have to sacrifice what you desire. Like, that's what you desire. We all want what we want for a specific reason. And if this connection wasn't something that they wanted, then why would it even be here in your life? You know, why would it be here? Why would you be here? So I just think this person needs to connect the dots. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the surrender deck here. This is specifically for you. What can you surrender to in the meantime as this person is running and trying to detach themselves? Like, what can you surrender to for your own sense of self and stability? Yeah, the sacral chakra being in reverse also plays into that devil energy as well. Like how I said, they look at you as temptation. It's like, if they know they want to have some intimacy with you, then that's what you want. Like, that's how you feel. It's like, why are you trying to stop yourself from what it is that you want? Like, why are you trying to do that? It's weird. But yeah, let's go. Let me get back to it. Oh, I'm tired of this person right now. So we have surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. That's what they need to do. They need to surrender to trust. But I think this is something that you can also do as well. I mean, you know, you could still be in communication and contact with this person, and they may have their strong opinions about this connection, but you know what you know to be true. And I mean, especially after I'm telling you, you know, what's going on, it's like we know what it is. Like, me and you know what the vibes are, but that's on them if they want to pretend like it's not going on, or if they want to have this or that moment, and they don't have to have that. So I'm just saying, like, know what you know to be true. And, you know, I think the best thing for you to do is to take a step back. Like, don't push for a relationship with this person. Like, let them come to the conclusions in due time. They're going through a process right now, so just let them go through that process. Like, why fight with them? This person is too busy fighting with themselves, so you don't even have to fight. That's all I'm saying. You don't even have to fight. They're too busy fighting with themselves. They're too busy fighting with their other life circumstances. So let them fight and stress themselves out till they get tired. or stress themselves out until they get tired. All right. So we also have here surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Yeah, this is difficult. This person is challenging. They really are. Like, I promise that they really are. So I get it. So I'm glad that, Spirit is just telling you, like, look, keep yourself in check. Know what it is, but at the same time, don't allow yourself to be too caught up in the intricacies of this situation, because it could potentially put you in a place of denial to where you're not seeing things clearly. So look at the bigger picture. And I hope I was able to help explain what's going on with them so that you can focus on the bigger picture instead of being caught up in the day-to-day stuff. You feel me? And then we also have here surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Yeah, this person is not having fun. Okay? Their life experience right now is not that fun. They're putting themselves under unnecessary stress, pressure, pain, and yeah, do the opposite of what they're doing. Have fun, do the opposite. Enjoy your life experience. This person is not enjoying their life experience right now. So why do you have to be dragged into this? If you don't pull back and have some fun, okay, go out with friends, you know, lean onto your support circle. If you have a support group of friends or you have a support group out in the community, like lean on them, because it's too much devastation that's going on with this person on your mind. Why do you have to be devastated by that? Like I said, you don't want to be burned by that. They're a bit too caustic right now. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and leave it right here. I hope this reading was beneficial. I hope it resonated. Definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed, man. All right, my pile 3 people, if you chose the Mermaid Tarot with the citrine crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But of course, if you are a new viewer here, welcome. And if you are returning, I would like to give you all a special welcome back and just give an amazing shout out to all of my lovely returning subscribers, and just continuing to express my gratitude for everything that you all do as far as engaging with me and engaging with the content on my channel. I look forward to posting even more readings that you all enjoy and just being able to support y'all in the best ways in which I can. So thank you so much for spending your time, energy, and of course attention here with me. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that button and join the fam today, because I promise that you'll love it here. And also make sure you check out the links in the description box as well. So there's a lot of information in the description box, so I am going to highly encourage you to click around and get nosy. But yeah, there's also information there as far as like donating to this channel as well. So if you're not able to donate, if you're not able to check out my Etsy store or to check out my Tarot 101 course, or, to check out my Amazon wish list, then I would say the best thing that you can do is subscribe, because it's a win-win for the both of us. It's free for you, but it also helps to push my readings even further into the algorithm. So I'm excited about growing this channel. And I realize that, when you subscribe or if you share the videos, if you like the videos, it definitely does help to get more eyes on the content. So consider that if you've been here for a while and you have not yet subscribed. But yeah, let's get started, y'all. Pile 3, let's get started, because in addition to the Mermaid Tarot, I have 4 of the Oracle decks that I'm going to be using for some additional information. And the question that we're asking Spirit today, Pile 3, is, why are they running from your connection? So the person on your mind, why are they running from the connection that you share together? Maybe you are realizing that this person is detached, or they're not really putting as much effort in. They're not really prioritizing you or the connection anymore. So they may not be as excited anymore. There's a lot of different sentiments that individuals can feel, but at the end of the day, they're still running. So this reading is definitely going to help you understand them a lot better so you can understand their actions. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, Okay, so we have the Star. We have the Eight of Swords. We also have the Queen of Swords. We have, oh, I'm sorry, I said the Star. This is definitely the Moon. But for some reason, it gave me the Star energy and vibes. But it's the Moon. We also have the Nine of Pentacles. Here's the Star. And then we also have the Two of Cups here. But the Two of Cups are in reverse. So the person on your mind that is running away from this connection, this person is essentially scared, okay? They're definitely scared. They're dealing with a lot of fears here. They're dealing with a lot of confusion when it comes to this connection. But I think it's more so on their ability to deliver, or even their ability to manifest or have what it is that they really truly wish for out of a connection. I think this person wants to be successful with this connection. Like, they want this to be something that is worth their while and also worth your while. They just want to have a good connection with you. They want success. They want a victory here. But it just seems like this person is really scared and confused. I'm going to get some more information. It doesn't help that this individual is also intimidated by you as well, but I'm going to get there. Okay, I'm going to get there. So we even have here with the Eight of Cups, this person is definitely afraid that you are going to realize that they're not who you thought they were. You know, this person is also just a bit afraid that you are going to abandon them and just walk away. So pretty much that's what this person is scared about. They think that you're going to walk away. They think that you're just kind of up and leave them. As you can see here, this woman is leaving this man in the middle of the night. So they just feel like, unbeknownst to them, that you would just up and leave them. It's going to be very sudden, and they're not really going to be able to stop it or be able to say anything to you to keep you there or to keep the connection going, to continue the connection. So this individual, they're just experiencing a lot of illusions. These abandonment wounds could have been triggered before, but yeah, they basically feel like, just even within how you are showing up, like you are someone who is very independent. You are someone who is self-sufficient. You know, you could be someone who is good. Like, you're good in life. You really don't need anybody for anything. You're not really a codependent type of individual. You are someone who is able to do your own thing. So even within that, they just believe that, you know, you're so good on your own that you would find some type of inadequacies with them and end up leaving them and abandoning them anyway. Even here with the Knight of Cups, I just feel like this person would be trying to work overtime to charm you or to show you some type of emotional expression, to tell you how much they love you, to you know, make some type of kind or loving gestures towards you to show you. But yeah, this individual kind of they're very like fragile and vulnerable. They just don't want to be taken advantage of, and they also don't want to specifically even be taken advantage of by people that they believe could be full of themselves. Now, I'm not jumping into conclusions and saying that this person believes that you are full of yourself, but it's also the simple fact that you are quite intimidating. You do have high standards and expectations, and that you're actually good on your own. So it kind of leads this person to believe that, oh, you could potentially be full of yourself. But I'm not jumping to conclusions and saying that that's how they feel. It's just that you're completely good on your own. So yeah, I think this individual will definitely be trying to do some type of damage control. They also feel like maybe the love that they show you won't be enough for you. You know, that you potentially deserve something a lot more because of just how you carry yourself. You carry yourself as a very respectful person. You know, you have high standards. You're very smart. and you do pretty well for yourself. So even if you feel like, your financial situation isn't what you would like it to be, you don't look that way. You look quite expensive. So, this person feels like maybe what they have to offer you won't necessarily be enough, or that, like I said, you're good on your own. So this individual is just dealing with some abandonment wounds. It seems like they kind of want to run and detach themselves away from you before you have the opportunity to run and detach yourself away from them, if that makes sense. So they want to leave before you can leave. And some of y'all might feel like, well, I wasn't really trying to leave, but this is just how this person feels. They don't want you to just up and leave them and potentially not say anything, not give them a chance to try to figure it out. But yeah, they definitely are afraid. They're afraid to just be assertive and to just go after what it is that they want. Even here with the King of Wands, I feel like this could be this person's natural energy and disposition, because they want a victory and they want to succeed. And this is basically the type of energy that the King of Wands is in. Anything that he does, he's going to do it to the fullest because he wants to win. He wants to achieve. So he's not going to half step when it comes to things. He's going to go after what it is that he wants. Like, he's not playing. And I just feel like this is this person's natural disposition, but they're stuck. They're stuck here. They're really stuck. And it's sad because to you, well, yeah, to this connection, and even for you, this person looks at you as though you are like the ultimate wish fulfillment. Okay, they feel like you are the wish fulfillment. This person looks at you like you are this star. They put you on a pedestal, and they just feel like you have the potential to call in anybody that you want to call in. Okay, they feel like you could get anybody that you want. You can have anything that you want, and that's just what it is with you. But I just feel like, this person is dealing with some type of lack and limitation, some type of, I want to say, belief systems or thoughts and ideas that are essentially holding them back and that is keeping them mentally stuck. So essentially, they're doing it to themselves. They're doing it to themselves because their natural energy is the King of Wands. Okay. But I just feel as though this person hasn't yet fully stepped into this energy. It could also be that because of the things they've experienced in the past, it has kind of dimmed their light. That's something that I'm picking up here as well. Yeah, even here with the sun. So, it has potentially even dimmed their light and dimmed their idea of optimism and believing that they do have the life force to bring about this change or to manifest what it is that they actually really truly want in their heart. So, yeah, this person feels like you could have anybody. They're just keeping themselves stuck. I'm gonna get some more information on what the additional thoughts and ideas are that they're thinking that is keeping them stuck, that is, deceiving them, because they're kind of experiencing like a sense of self-deception is pretty much what I'm trying to say. And I think that they don't have a clear view of their emotions. So of course they're not able to understand them. So they're having some issues here with being able to navigate the fear. Like, they're mentally stuck and they're just uncertain about, what could potentially happen. All they know is that when they look at you, you look like you're an amazing person and that anybody could have you and that you deserve the best. So that's also something that trips them up here as well. It's definitely something that trips them up. I'm gonna go ahead and just put the sun right here. So yeah, I mean, this person is definitely dealing with some type of pessimism is what I want to say. They're dealing with some type of pessimism here. They're not really seeing this from a positive way or in a positive light to where, they can understand that, all right, well, you know what, this person is good, pile three is good, but if I'm here, then I might as well just step up and go after what it is that I want. They're not really in their masculine energy like I feel like they should, to be able to bring about this success and this victory and having a good connection with you. I think that this individual is also a bit taken aback as well, because you tend to get a lot of attention, so they're a bit taken aback as well. That's definitely something that gives them anxiety. It's like, wow, pile three gets so much attention. Like, what if somebody else wants them? Or what if they decide that they want to date up? What if they decide that they want someone else and they don't want me anymore? Like, that's going to be a problem. So, yeah, that's what's going on with them. But yeah, they're intimidated by you. I think that you all may have impose some strict boundaries with this person, as far as like telling them what you want out of a partner, what you're willing to accept, what you're not willing to accept, just what you're not willing to put up with. I feel like you've had some conversations, you've communicated just what you need, what you feel like you deserve, and you've been very like strict with it. I don't really see it as being harsh, but to them it might be like a harsh truth. Maybe they feel as though they don't really add up to what it is that you said, because we even have here with the Two of Cups within the reverse. So it might seem as though there's some type of disharmony here, or that, you may not be compatible in the long term. So it could be that this person pretty much feels like they don't really add up to what you said that you wanted. But maybe this is something that they have been keeping secret and keeping to themselves. This isn't something that they have been telling you. So I just want you to understand that, like, if you've been internalizing this person's behavior and it's been affecting your self-esteem and affecting your confidence, like, you really have to let it go, because it's not really you as much as it is this person feeling like they don't add up, or feeling like you deserve more than who they currently are at this point. This person feels like they may not be able to give you an equal or an equitable type of relationship. They feel like they may not be able to meet you exactly where you are. So, I mean, unbeknownst to you, you definitely said something, or you told them about yourself, and it kind of, I don't want to say it turned this person off, but it definitely raised some type of feelings of nervousness or even anxiety within this individual. So even here on the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. So this could also be like just a no contact situation between the both of you, because this person has kind of withdrawn and they've isolated themselves. They've went into a place of solitude to just try to figure out and learn more about themselves. Now, I'm going to see if this Hermit's mode that this person is in is going to be very productive for them or not. Like, let's see if it's productive or not, because the goal for them is to get into the King of Wands energy. Like, once this person is in the King of Wands energy, they will be in a better place to take the necessary actions that will essentially help you to trust them and to believe that, okay, like, this is an equal partner. This is someone that I should focus on. This is someone that I can spend time with. So we have here with the Wheel of Fortune. We have here the Wheel of Fortune. So this Hermit mode, this energy that they're in, solitude, running, like, it might actually be the best thing for them at this point in time, because it'll definitely help them to grow, and potentially it can help them to change or even expand their point of view. It makes me think about the Hangman as well. But yeah, it'll probably help them to expand and change their points of view, and just to understand that, like, you know, things can actually perfectly work out for them, that this is a connection that they actually can feel safe and secure in, and also understanding that it's probably just them that is deluding themselves, or they're confusing themselves, or they are, you know, deceiving themselves as well, or trying to trick themselves out of a potential good thing. But they do want harmony between the both of you. They do want there to be some type of victory. Even here with the Eight of Wands, it's like they do want there to be some type of progress. It's just this person is stuck within their own mind, and they're just intimidated by how you show up. Okay. They're intimidated by it. And even here split in the deck here with the King of Cups. So you don't have to question if this person loves you. I think that this person definitely does love you. But I definitely want to get some more information on, like, what are some additional thoughts that they're thinking that are keeping them stuck. like, and why they are feeding even more so into their fears. So we have here with the Three of Pentacles, it could just be within their ability to build a healthy and strong foundation. Like, this individual potentially does not know how to do this. So this could be definitely be someone who's been in a lot of toxic connections and they don't really know how to be with someone who is independent. They don't really know how to establish an interdependent connection. This is someone who has just kind of been in codependent connections or even in situationships, or they just kind of had flings with people, one night stands, and the person will just move on from them and they won't really hear anything at all. But yeah, this person pretty much thinks that you're just gonna move on to something that is a lot better than them. Especially if this is someone that you've just been kind of like hooking up with. They may feel as though that isn't enough for you. You need something more than an individual that you can hook up with, have sex with. It's like you need something more than that. So that's pretty much what it is. Y'all also over here showing up as the Queen of Wands. So yeah, that's the whole aspect of the attention as well. But yeah, there's duality to you as well. Like, there's duality. I feel like you are someone that is also very fiery and passionate, and you will lean into the passionate aspects about the connection, but you also do have standards here as well. So they can meet you here when it comes down to the passion, when it comes down to the intimacy, but they know that in order for them to really truly have you and to have this connection, they're going to have to step it up. They're going to have to step it up. Like, showing you little gestures and giving you love and sending you text messages here and there or seeing you here and there, like, it's not going to work. Even trying to romance you or be seductive within these one night stands and these flings that y'all be having with each other, if that's what y'all do, is like they're realizing that it's not enough, it's not going to work, it's time to transform the connection. So if they need to take a step back to figure it out, then let them take a step back to figure it out. Like, let them take a step back. But they know, as of how things are right now, that there is definitely an imbalance between you. And they know that, the connection isn't what it could potentially be. That's something that they're also acknowledging here. So they could just be trying to run away from that aspect about it, but they don't know how to fix it. But anyway, here we have Justice. So this is letting me know that essentially all will be well. And I think this person wants to be fair to you. I think this person wants to be honest with you. And I think they want to instill some type of integrity into the connection. So I actually do believe, if you're, having flings with this person, y'all just hooking up, it's nothing serious. Like, I do believe that, this person is going to address the fact that, okay, maybe this isn't something that can persist anymore. Maybe it can't just be a physical thing anymore because the chemistry isn't there like it was before. Okay. Yeah, the chemistry wasn't there. It seems like there's pain here and there's some type of heartbreak here within your connection. So I think that this individual just doesn't want to feel this. They don't want to feel this. Okay. I think it's something that they already feel right now, because it's kind of like a defeatist type of attitude this person is taking on. Like, oh, all is lost. All is lost. And it's like, it's not lost. All is not lost. I just think it's going to take this person having to step up and meet you where you are. But all is not lost, but they're pretty much thinking that all is lost. So I would say this person isn't going to run for too long. I would just give them some time to come back and to communicate with you, but I wouldn't really push. Let them come to you and let them, put forth this energy of trying to make things right, trying to make things fair, and trying to make things equitable. So the signs that I see here, I see Leo. We also have here Cancer. We have Aquarius. We also have Aries. We also have, we have Aquarius, both, even with the Queen of Swords. And yeah, we have Libra. I think I said Libra already. And also with the Wheel of Fortune, we have Sagittarius. So I think the connection between you isn't necessarily ending, but I do feel as though it is transforming. And I also feel like it's up to divine timing, because we don't know how long this person is going to be in that hermit energy, but they need to get to a place to where they feel a sense of obligation and duty to do the right thing. So once they feel that obligation and duty to do the right thing, then I believe they will come back and communicate with you, because they feel like you deserve the best. And that's true. You do deserve the best. But I feel like they deserve the best as well. So step up and get the best. Okay? You either going to step up and get the best, or you just going to get left in 2024. That's what we got to tell this person. Step up and go after what you want, or get left in 2024. Because this is something that they're hoping for. This is something that they're wishing for. They really, 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 truly want this. And I just feel like if you really, truly want this, then you have to step into that magician energy right now, and to understand that your power is limitless and you don't have to limit yourself. This person is a very limited individual. They need to become a bit more resourceful, use what they immediately have to get what it is that they want, instead of thinking, oh, all is lost, everything's done, we're not seeing eye to eye anymore, we're not in that honeymoon phase anymore, I can't just have flings with this person anymore, we can't just see each other here and there anymore, like something has to be done. Yeah, step into this King of Wands energy and go get what it is that you want. That's what you need to do. But yeah, pretty much this individual doesn't really know how to build healthy connections. They don't know how to build stable connections. I didn't see the tower, so they obviously still have a chance here. Okay, if the tower was here, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It would potentially be too late. So they do have a chance. It's making me think that maybe you all had some type of false start, but they do have a chance. Even here with judgment, yeah, this is confirming that they do have a chance as well. They just have to take accountability for, just their past actions and ways in which they have treated this connection, ways in which they have navigated this connection. And yeah, they just have to be able to address it. And they're going to have to let go and do a bit of self-reflection and healing, so that they can actually resurrect this connection and bring it back to life. So if anything, the worst of what is going on right now is like the love may not be there. Like the initial feelings, that Two of Cups, like honeymoon phase, like, it's not here anymore. It's time for the connection to transform and move to the next level. So they need time to do the right thing. And they need to stop overcomplicating this. Even in the Eight of Swords energy, this could be someone who is an overthinker. It's like, why are you overthinking? Stop overthinking. I just want to tell that person that. But yeah, they need to get into this Knight of Swords energy, and they need to go after what it is that they want, and stop being so afraid to make a mistake. Just be decisive. Decide what it is that you want to do and go do it. I can say that, it is going to be a long road. It is going to be a long road. However, it's not something that they cannot achieve and accomplish. They're just going to have to be okay with putting the work in to get what it is that they say they want, which is they want there to be a successful connection between the both of you. And they need to stop being afraid of this perceived loss. So some of them right now, they do think that, they lost you. They feel like they lost you. They feel like they may not have another chance and opportunity with you, but the fact of the matter is I feel like your connection is not lost. I feel like it's not lost at all. It just takes them having to see their way through the darkness, okay? They have to see their way through the darkness and focus on the light at the end of the tunnel. And they will see that the connection is actually not lost between the both of you. It's just time to transform the connection into something else. So yeah, pretty much in a nutshell, this person is running. They're intimidated by you, okay? They feel like you deserve the best, and they feel like they're not personally showing up as the best. They feel like they are potentially, or they feel like they are fumbling the connection. That's what it is. They feel like they're fumbling it, not even potentially, they feel like they're fumbling the connection because of their own inabilities to see the opportunity in building a connection. And they need to understand that this isn't something that they would be doing on their own. With the Three of Pentacles, this is something that the both of you would be doing together. So as long as they show up and do their part, I feel like you'll also show up and do your part as well. But these words and these things they tell you and these little gestures and things that they do for you, it's just not enough at this point in time, and they know that it's not enough. So this is someone who's aware. They're definitely afraid. They're afraid, but I can definitely say that they are also very much aware. And like the both of you are like night and day. You know, this person is still stuck in the dark, not being able to see things clearly. Whereas you are someone who is very much living in your truth. You're living in the light. You're living in your authenticity. And just even your presence in this person's life is brightening up their life. Okay, it's brightening up their life. You're very joyous, you know, you're happy, you're radiant. You all could be very successful even here in the Nine of Pentacles energy. And even then, I feel as though just your presence is enlightening this person as well, because now they are internalizing, you know, some inadequacies and things that maybe they haven't even really dealt with at a certain point in time, to where it's like, okay, they don't have to experience this anymore. So it seems like you triggered some abandonment wounds within this person, and they just have to come to a decision. Like, do I want what I want? Is the desire for what I want greater than the fear that I experience? And they have to choose the desire, because the fear is pretty much ruling them at this point in time. It's ruling them, it's ruling their emotions, and it's of course ruling their actions and behaviors, which is why they're running. So they feel the fear, but they feel the desire. So what is going to win, the desire or the fear? So that's pretty much what's up with this person. Let's get some more information from the Dark Mirror Oracle. So this person got peaceful among thorns. yeah. This energy perfectly describes this person right now, because all is definitely not well. Okay, all is definitely not well. And I think that this individual needs to get out of their comfort zone, and they need to be okay with getting out of it, because they're typically, like I said, they're just not leaning into their natural energy. I feel like this person is typically very assertive, and they go after what it is that they want. You know, they'll take opportunities, but it's like right now they're feeling very stuck and limited. You know, they're feeling very stuck and limited. So it's kind of like all of this chaos that is going on around them, but they're trying to convince themselves to remain in a comfort zone that's actually quite uncomfortable, because it's not their natural energy. It's not their natural demeanor. So yeah, like you might feel like, dang, all is not well right now. What are they doing? And they're really just sitting there. You know, they're literally just sitting there. I feel like this came up in a reading that I just did, where it was just like the individual in that reading was just like a rock. It's like you're just sitting there. You can't push the rock. You can't move the rock. You can't do nothing. It's literally just sitting there. It's like, this is how this person is. So yeah, they need to have the strength and the courage to address the chaos that is happening around them, instead of just sitting there and allowing things to happen. Yeah, we have, is this me? So they could be dealing with like an identity crisis right now at this point in time. They're just dealing with an identity crisis, and they're just questioning themselves, because it's like, is this me? Like what I'm experiencing right now, like, is this something that I would typically experience? Like, why is it that I'm just being so, I wanted to say timid, but timid isn't really encompassing the energy. It's not shy. It's not timid. It's like, why am I being so passive? You know, why am I expecting so much, but not doing enough? Why is the fear outweighing my desire right now? Like, is this me? I typically go after what it is that I want. I typically go after what it is that I desire. Like, why? So, this person is definitely questioning themselves at this point in time. And that's just what they're doing. I feel like, being in that hermit energy, the hermit energy can definitely help to address these issues that they're experiencing, especially understanding like that they're keeping themselves stuck in a comfort zone. It's going to come from within, though. This is something that they have to be able to do. They have to, criticize themselves. Being in the hermit Virgo energy, they're going to have to criticize themselves. They're going to have to make it make sense. So, I think the best thing for this person to do is just, I wouldn't say ask an outsider or a third party, but I would say the best thing that they can do is just to, I want to say, it's kind of like having an outer body experience. It's like just step outside of yourself for a second and observe the situation and then criticize the situation as opposed to just criticizing yourself. So I just feel like if this person had a friend that came to them and they were in this situation, this individual would potentially, guide this person to, get into that natural assertive energy. So they pretty much have to practice what they preach. That's all I'm trying to say. They would have to practice what they preach because they're not fully showing up how they know that they should. I mean, should is imperative, but they're not showing up how they know that they can. So let's get some information from the reconciliation deck. So we have here, think about it. Yeah, they need to experience some moments of clarity, okay? They need some aha moments. Like when I see think about it, it makes me think about the Ace of Swords. So yeah, this person needs time to think and to see the truth. Yes, this person, they need to come to their own conclusions. They need to come to their own conclusions, but we've already basically reviewed the fact that them being in this hermit mode and energy is exactly what they need. So, they need this time. We also have here curious about you. Yeah, I mean, they still want you. Okay? They still want you. That's not a question. They still want you. I just feel like they're understanding that the love that they were showing to you is not enough. Okay? It's not enough. That was a fear of theirs anyway, and it could very much be a true thing, Knight of Cups to a Queen of Swords. Come on. Like okay, okay. Like but yeah, this person is definitely still curious about you. They still want you. And we also have here trauma involved. Trauma involved. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely going to stem further out than just the connection that they have with you, but it's just the simple fact that you being around has triggered this trauma of the abandonment wounds. And I mean, this person has been in some painful situations. They definitely have. And I mean, this connection is an opportunity for them to actually get it right. Okay, it's an opportunity. I hope they take it. It seems like this is a divine prime opportunity for them to do the right thing and for them to not complicate things as much as they typically do. Like, it does not have to be that complicated. You either step up or not. Like, you either choose fear or choose your desire. Which one is it? Like, which one is it? They have to choose. And then we also have here talk more. So yeah, I mean, even there with the hermit, oftentimes that'll talk about like in relationships, it'll be like a ghosting or, there's just no communication. It's not really much going on right now. I think that, as far as I wouldn't push to be in some type of like commitment right now with this person. Like, I personally wouldn't push. I don't want to say like enable. I don't want to say like you have to enable what they're doing or how they're showing up in your connection. It's not like saying, oh, be enabling. But I do think that sometimes when you're in the Queen of Swords energy, it can be very like just very intimidating. Like people feel as though they have to say the right thing, they have to do the right thing all the time, or they'll get cut off. So I would say, like, it's okay to be in your Queen of Swords energy, but just lighten up a bit and just talk for the sake of talking. Maybe they'll be a lot much more comfortable around you, because it seems like they're a bit uncomfortable. But also, something else I want to tell you as well is like, still protect your energy. Don't allow this person to just be in your sunlight vibe, the energy, and not really give anything back to that. So if they want to, let's say, spend time with you, and they want to be in this little Knight of Cups energy here, that's what they want to do, just so they can, be in your energetic field, just so they can be in your art, just so they can be in your vibe. Don't let them think that they can be there for free. Okay. I'm not saying that they have to trick on you, but I'm just saying, like, don't give everything to them, because they're not going to feel inclined to 100% do the right thing and go with where the energy is taking them. So yes, talk to them, you know, be yourself. You don't have to be this cruel, bitter, bitchy person. Be yourself, but at the same time, impose, just like I said, some boundaries around your energy, so you're not giving them everything and they feel like they don't have to invest or put any work in. So yeah, we do have spontaneous here as well. So I guess, like, make time for play. And I think that this person is not, I don't want to say they're done with you. I don't think this connection is done. I just think it's still being worked out. Okay? It's pending. It's pending. It really is. It's pending. But we want to ensure that these changes that they're making and their ability to step up is going to be for the long term, and it's not just going to be something short term because they don't want you to leave. So let's go ahead and move on to the psychic tarot for the heart. Yeah, so we have here Darkest Fears. This card is here, and I believe Darkest Fears is it's the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so this person is definitely highly anxious. They're being very critical of themselves. They just have a lot of fears that are associated with you potentially leaving, choosing something else, them not being enough for you, you, of course, deserving more. So, them eventually, like I said, getting left. So, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I just, like I said, this person doesn't really know how to be in a healthy relationship or even how to build it. But the thing they need to understand is that with you being in the picture, they have an opportunity to build it together with you. It's not like it's something that they're going to have to do on their own. So they might feel like it's an impossible feat to have a successful connection with you. Like, it's so impossible, but it's really not impossible. I just feel like if y'all talk more and increase the communication, then they would understand that it's not, they would even get to know you better and understand, like, okay, at first glance, you could be a bit intimidating. All right. Like, at first glance, it could be a lot, but the Queen of Swords is someone who is actually a really sweet and kind person. Someone who's a conversationalist, someone who's funny, someone who's witty, someone who likes to talk. There's some charisma there as well. So, yeah, at first glance, you could be a bit cutthroat. But if they take the time to get to know you, then they'll see that there's actually nothing that they have to be afraid of, that they actually could be safe with you. But that's a conclusion that they're going to have to come to through simply trying and not allowing their fears to dictate their behaviors. Like, you deserve to be accepted fully for who you are as well. And that could be an issue that you've experienced in relationships where it's like people don't give you a chance, like to really get to know you. They don't give you the chance. We also have here with confront. Okay, so there could be some inner child wounds and things that and issues that they have to be able to confront within themselves. A lot of the fears that they are experiencing, like these abandonment wounds and, not knowing how to build relationships, I think these are things that they've experienced in childhood. Maybe they had parents that were divorced or, parents that never got married or never lived with each other. Maybe they have experienced that as well. So they haven't really seen healthy relationships. But see, the thing is, a lot of us haven't seen healthy relationships, but we lean into our strong emotions of desire and we go after what it is that we want. So this person just has to learn essentially to do what a lot of people have learned to do, That's just what they're going to have to do. They need to embody a certain level of courage to be able to confront these illusions for clarity. They need to be able to explore. So this confront card is basically just the moon coming back up again. So like I said, this person is afraid. They really are afraid. They really are. And they need to heal. That's what they need to do. They need to stop allowing these fears to control them and to control their perspective of things because it's deceiving them. They're experiencing some self-deception. So let's go ahead and move on to the surrender deck because I feel like, yeah, this person's dealing with a lot. I do think that it is healthy for them to take the space that they need to figure things out within themselves. But I also feel like they're experiencing some misconceptions or their perspective of you is a bit skewed. Their perspective of the situation is a bit skewed. So I do think that you could benefit from some communication with them. But like I said, it's not more so to talk about like, oh, this connection right now, but it's like maybe y'all need to take a step back and get to know each other better. Just take a step back and get to know each other. Curious about you. It's like they clearly want to know more about you, but it's like it could be a bit scary for you because it's like, okay, well, if I tell you more about me, are you going to want to run away? Because now you're having these misconceptions about me, that might be an issue. So I get that too. I get it because it seems like when you told this person about yourself or however you showed up in this respectful manner, with your high standards and your high heels, it's like they start getting scared. So I get that as well. It's like, if I tell you more about me, are you going to run away? So I get it. I get it. So I'm going to get y'all some surrender cards so we can basically focus on what you can surrender to in the meantime while this person works out whatever they need to work out on their own. Okay, we have here surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. So listen to how your body feels when you're, thinking about this person or dealing with this situation. Because it might be helpful for you to also take a step back as well, or just not put so much pressure on wanting to have a particular outcome or wanting to have a particular relationship with this person. Like I said, be fun, be yourself. Don't feel like you have to be a mean person. But at the same time, it's like you do have to have boundaries around your time and energy because we want this person to transform. We don't want them to stay the same because you're giving them the same. So if this is you all being intimate together, maybe you have to take the pie out of the window and close the window. Okay. Maybe you have to stop baking the pies. Maybe you have to stop buying the ingredients. Maybe you have to shut down the kitchen. Okay. The kitchen is closed. So, whatever it is for you, you might have to, like I said, impose some sanctions and boundaries. Now let's see what else we can get y'all from the surrender deck. All right, so this card was already turned over. It says, surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say, thank you for sharing, and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. So, yeah, I can understand it. You know, maybe you all have potentially internalized this person's behavior and it is affecting your thinking. And now is the time for you to not do that. And I'm hoping that because I've expressed to you plenty of times that this person is afraid and they have fears that they need to confront, they have deeper issues and wounds that extend further past you, then I'm hoping that that will kind of get you out of that headspace of thinking, is it something that I did? Is it something that I said? I mean, it's something that you said, but it's just you. It's literally just you. Like, it's just you, but it's not a bad thing about you. It's just your standards, it's your demeanor, it's your personality, it's just who you are that has this person feeling this type of way. I mean, it just is what it is. They want you, so who like, you know, whose fault is it? It's like it's no one's fault. They want you, but this is just what is happening. So you know, just take your mind off of it and think about something else if you feel like you're getting into a negative headspace, because there is some pain and some hurt here. You know, I can't say that you aren't hurt by how this person is acting. I think that you are hurt, and I just don't want you to continue to internalize it, you know. So just let it go and do your best. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave this right here, pile 3. I definitely hope that you all enjoyed this reading. Definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed, fam.